Liquid Death is coming in fucking big time right now.
Yeah, clutch, man. Cotton mouth like a motherfucker.
We're just sitting here both drinking our fucking water.
Getting ready for a
over
podcast.
again.
Okay, let's start the intro song that we don't really have. How's that for an intro?
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I can do like the sound effects you don't really know.
Let's just bring it in.
I just bought the Lambo fucking game. I just got my bitch to give me brain.
Hey, what's up, and welcome to the first episode of Comically Conscious. I'm your host. I actually have no name because I choose to just be one with all.
And I too am a host with no name.
And I have to start this off. Just to be frank, I have to apologize for being too high on accident.
There's no such thing, but
We'll check it out. Yeah, so last night I didn't know, but I got surprised and I got taken. Oh, it's like my birthday not that long ago. Happy birthday, me.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, 24.
¿Cuántos años? 24.
Yeah, 24.
Let's go, dog.
And childless. Oh, reality.
Nat.
Yeah, so I went up to Mount Charleston and ate way too many edibles. I started by eating edibles at like 4. I popped like 3 or 4 edibles, smoked a joint, had nothing to do but hang out in a cabin.
4 p.m. You started that?
Yeah, and then I guess not finished it, but around midnight I was still eating edibles. And so I woke up too high. I just cannot be unhigh. And so this should be interesting for a first episode. Talking about putting yourself out there.
I can see I can see kind of there's something in your complexion where I'm like, it's a little different.
I mean, the glaze in my eyes, the fucking look into my eyes. Maybe it's this. Zoom in. Yeah, maybe it's that.
No, that's
Could be that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely fucking that.
That's
it's
probably it.
Fucking that.
Oh, speaking of trips, last weekend I went to Disneyland for my son's birthday.
Let's go. You were high then too?
I was all weekend, man. I think someone has a problem. Episode 1. Episode 1. No, I don't have a problem. But I went to Disneyland with the family. And by family, I mean the family.
The fucking squad?
We're the full squad. No, not the full squad, but my ex, my baby mama, we're going to call her B. We're going to call her B. I went with
Shout out to
B. We're going to call her BB. No, we're not going to call her BB.
No.
That's...
You know what's funny is like if you call her B or if you call her BB, the story completely fucking changes.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
weird. Just 2 Bs.
For someone watching, they're like, oh, BB.
You do one letter. Hey, we're going to call her B. We're going to call her BB. They're like, that's fucking weird.
I think of BB as like honey boo boo type.
I mean, to be honest, that's what me and Taylor call each other.
BB?
BB. We do. BB. That's what our house sounds like all the time. But we're going to call her B. And B was there with her new fiance and our children and his children and me and my girlfriend. We showed up and we surprised my son. It was really cool. He didn't know we were going to be there. He knew they were going to be there, obviously, because they took him. And we actually, God, this is so like off.
What was he actually? Was he excited to see you when
he was so excited to see me, dude?
Really?
So I made like a corny dad. This is a super dad moment. We made like a corny video where on his birthday they left at like 4 a.m. We left at 4 a.m. Drove to Knott's Berry Farm, but we made him a video at home being like, "Hey man, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Hope you have fun. Hope you're having fun at Knott's Berry Farm. Wish we could be there." And then I did this corny like thing where I looked at her. I was like, "Oh, well, maybe we can be there. I don't know. Do you want to try something?" And then I was like, 1, 2, 3. And I smacked the camera and did like a transition where we were at Knott's Berry Farm. Like, whoa.
Oh,
so then I got with his mom. We stalked them. They didn't know we were following them. And the second I had an open opportunity, I text him the video and had her walk a certain way. So we hid behind a bush, text the video. They're walking. I mean, side note, his mom had one job. B, look at me. You had one job, just a single job, which was...
Damn it, BB.
No, not BB. B. This is B. BB.
Damn it.
BB's with me in the bush. But B had one job, which was I send him the video. I text you, I send him the video, and then you make him stop walking. You stop him. You just say, "Here, watch this," if it's from your dad.
Right.
She does not stop the walking. So now we're like chasing them while he's watching the video. I'm going like, is he watching it? Is he... She's like, "Yeah, I think he's watching it. I'm like, "Oh shit." So now we're running through the park, but trying to stay out of his like vision, obviously.
Yeah.
And we get up to him, and I get up to him while he's watching the video. So I have a video sneaking up on him,
shit.
hanging out next to him, watching the video. He doesn't
meta.
know
That's
I'm there.
fucking meta.
So fucking surprised. Here's where it gets interesting. We go to Disney the next day. So B has a seizure disorder. So she has like, I don't know, she has like FMLA from work. She has like a certain specific, we'll call them benefits and advantages.
Let's go, baby. Get those benefits.
Yeah, benefit. I need to drink water because my mouth is so dry.
Same.
Yeah, but she gets these benefits of FMLA and all these other things. So what she does is she goes to guest services when she goes to Disney and she tells them about these seizure disorders. I can't wait in line, all the flashy lights. And they give her what's called a gas pass, which is better than a fast pass.
Gas
right?
JS.
Yeah. Basically, at Disney, if you get a fast pass, you pay more for it. And then you have to, I don't know, you have to be like a fucking Disney genius to navigate the park with a fast pass now because you can only get one at a time.
Yeah, you got to check in on your phone the rides. Yeah, it's fucking.
So you get another one.
nuts,
So if you get a
bro.
gas pass, you can do 2 at a time because you're using the gas pass for one, the fast pass for other. So we have a group of 8. One of our sons has ADHD. So B says, hey, we'll use him. We'll use his ADHD, and Tay, you know, my girlfriend, she can go in. She'll go in with me. I'll use it for 4 of us. I'll use my seizure thing. She'll use Jay's ADHD for the other 4, and we'll get gas passes for everyone. And we're like, awesome. And so the 2 women go in, and we're sitting outside guest services, just hanging out. And all of a sudden, my ex runs out, and she's just laughing, and she's like, they need you inside. And I go, oh God. And I'm thinking like, what's going on? They busted Taylor. She was like so nervous to even do it. And she goes, Taylor just told them you were autistic. They need you inside.
Wait, why? Why?
And I go, wait, what do you mean? And she goes, I don't know. And now Tay runs out, and she runs up to me, and she's like, he says you have to come inside. I just told him you were my brother and you're autistic. And I go, wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what kind of, I just told him you were autistic. So now, listen, bro, I have no choice but to go inside and pretend to be retarded, basically.
The Ringer. The movie The Ringer, you're fucking living it.
But I have to, like, I even understand it's offensive. I'm also, let's be real, I'm inside guest services with people who deserve the gas pass, who have these conditions, but I have no choice. We're in too deep. I have to show up for my family.
And
listen.
you gotta get that gas pass.
I gotta get that gas pass. Hey, but no, I'm a fucking man, and I'm a rock, and I'm a mountain, and I need to be there for my family when my family needs me, and my family needed me.
Fucking
and
right,
so,
dude. Fucking right. You hold that fucking line of integrity. When they fucking ask you to be fucking autistic, you walk in there.
you be the slowest autistic person you could be.
You be Rain Man. You be
Have
him.
you seen Rain Man? No, check it out. So I go in. I obviously am going in with no plan. I don't even know what I'm going in for. Perfect. As I walk in,
You're playing the part perfectly.
Oh yeah, except for fucking Bob that works at Disneyland. When I walk in, this guy's like fucking locked onto me, just watching me walk up to his desk. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I walk up. It's at this point I have to make a choice, JC. I could either be borderline autistic
and not sell it.
or we can go full Asperger's. This is literally what I think in my head. I have a friend with Asperger's.
Oh yeah.
That we have had like really deep conscious conversations about Asperger's. So I've asked him so many questions that I have the data to method act this role in this moment, dude.
Let's fucking go, dude.
So I'm going full Asperger's for 2 reasons. One, I have to sell it for my family. 2, how
him.
fucking
You gotta honor him.
dare
You have to honor
you?
him.
That's a good point. I have 3 reasons, actually. I didn't have the second one, but second one was to honor my friend, which you know who you are. And third reason was because Taylor deserved it for telling everyone I was her autistic brother. So I decide I'm going to go basically mute.
Okay. Could just cut out the language completely.
Like, yeah,
That's
like
a good
no
way to do it.
language. I choose to be full Asperger's. He looks at me, he goes, sir, so do you know why you're in here? And this is what I do. I just look at him. Taylor's right here. Okay. Here's Taylor. She's the liquid death can. This is Taylor's head. And he goes, sir, do you know why you're in here? And I just look at him and I go, fucking send it right back at her. And then he goes, yeah, so what, I need to know some of your symptoms and some of your, and I just look at her and I'm like, I have my hands like this and I'm like, and I go, I don't, and she goes, it's okay. It's okay. Puts her hand on my hand. This guy, dude, me and this guy are, I'm not fucking kidding.
How close?
I mean, we're a foot and a half apart.
Deep
and he's
inside
just,
each other's
dude,
bubble, bro. Deep inside each other's bubble.
I wish he was here because he did not break eye contact. He was just staring at me. And I go, and so he goes, blah, blah, blah. Can you, and the scary and the da, da. And I go, no, it's fine. Like, whatever. And I'm looking at her and she's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. And she keeps doing this. And it's hilarious because you know how uncomfortable she is in situations like this. She's not the like, talk to people, get what I want kind of person. So I just keep like, she just keeps touching her hand. It's okay. It's okay. So he goes through the whole spiel. The best part is he goes through the whole spiel. And I'm just pretending the whole time. And then it gets really loud in there. And I realize like, I'm method acting. I'm fully in character at this point. Listen,
have to be.
I am autistic. Like I was autistic in this moment. And so I started freaking out because there was all this noise.
Like you can speak for autistic people now as a population.
I would feel like I could for this moment.
Like you could get on stage and
I
be like,
feel like
this
I
is what
could,
all
bro.
autistic
It's
people
all or
feel
nothing
like.
for me when I act. And I was acting, and
Dude, I love
and
that
so
shit.
it got loud in there. So I start freaking out because obviously I'm autistic right now, and now I'm like, and then I'm like, can I leave? Can I, And she's like, it's okay, babe. And she turns around. This guy's still just fucking staring, and then he's like, okay, so what ride did you? So we sold it, obviously sold it. And guy goes, what ride do you want to go on first? And she goes, Star Wars, the fucking whatever. He looks up. He goes, oh, apparently this happened to Brandy as well, or B. It's Brandy. It happened to her as well. He looks up. He goes, "You understand that that's the ride that the symptoms you're saying." He says something along the lines of like, "That's the exact thing you are saying you're worried about." And she was like, "Yeah, I know," and got the ride and walked out, dude. And so
she thugged it, dude. She fucking thugged it.
I don't know if I'm going to hell for this. I feel like, from a conscious perspective, I feel like in that moment, it wasn't my, Taylor's the piece of shit.
Yeah, like all my like full vulnerability, it's not your fault. It's her fault.
Yeah,
It's her fault.
Why? It's obvious.
Full like I'll take responsibility. It's her fault.
What did I do?
Nothing. You played your part as well as you fucking could.
I had to show up. So from a conscious perspective, when the opportunity was brought to me, what do? I'm not autistic. I walk in, I go, sorry about her. She was full of shit. Oh, and then we don't get a gas pass. That's not an
huge
option.
L.
Not an option. Six of us had a gas pass and me and her didn't. Oh, I found out that's what happened. So when Brandy went in, she ended up getting to encapsulate, if that's a word, all 6 of the others. So it was just me and Tay. So she pulls autism.
That's all I was gonna ask. Yeah, why didn't you just use Jameson's ADHD? Because she ended up pulling all 6.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so she walked over like, hey, I got him one. Just like, and so Taylor went with autistic brother. And it's hard for Taylor to
in the
even,
moment, like what
dude, she had a problem with going in and using Jameson's ADHD.
Oh.
She didn't
So-
even
so
like
that
it's
was the
hard. That was
baseline.
hard.
That was
And
the
next thing you
baseline.
know, she's in there going, "It's okay" to her autistic,
Oh.
to her severely autistic brother.
Like borderline mute.
Like
Borderline
literally,
mute
yeah. I'm not
brother.
sure if I was deaf or autistic. That he was like, I'm sure he was like, wow. He either thought that was the worst acting of all time, or he was like, that was the most autistic person I've met of all time. I bet he doesn't ask anymore. Hey, have your autistic brother come in. I heard that they can't even do that. I told a couple people this story, and they were like, they can't do that.
Yeah, I mean that seems very,
that's like asking for proof to try to interview the person. They said they can't do that. I don't know. I don't know if I should sue them.
honestly, like, I'm not trying to think, like, is that right? Like, should they be able to do that? And you're like, I don't think so.
No, you can't.
Because
But
you're like, what's the risk for, like, the worst thing that happens is someone like you gets in the park and gets a fucking gas pass, right?
Which does nothing. The gas passes are still controlled in a timely manner. I still have to book the time for the ride. Yeah, that's the worst case. Well, that's why they can't even ask for proof. They're not even allowed to be like, oh, show me a document, show me a thing. I'm surprised like they went go get him and let me talk to him.
Like, there's no resources being spent on you that should be being spent elsewhere, and you're like taking resource. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fucking.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, that's what I told Taylor too. I was like, listen, at the end of the day, like they don't care. It's not hurting them. We're going to get to ride 4 more rides today or something. That's all that happens.
That's all that happens.
I mean, and in all actuality, like for the price that Disney costs, everyone should get a gas pass for 4 rides.
No doubt.
Like it
Fucking
come on. I don't know when the last
Asperger's, no
time we went there.
Asperger's, mute, not mute. Give us the fucking gas pass, Disney.
Come on, Disney. So yeah, man, first fucking podcast. Let's go.
First pod,
How's
baby.
it feel? I'm gonna be honest. It feels weird. I feel like a little nervous. Like even that story was fucking terrible compared to the way I've told it all week to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a little off.
Honestly, I felt like it flowed pretty well. I feel like you didn't spend too much time on shit that didn't matter.
Nice.
Hit the high points, and like the funny parts were fucking hilarious. Like I think it's gonna play well.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
fucking gonna play well.
I guess we'll fucking see. But yeah, we've put a lot of time into this shit. I just looked up the date.
What?
We're 5 months basically to the day. Tomorrow we'll make it 5 months from the day we decided we were gonna do a podcast. And so come on, that's a round of applause.
Give us a
moment.
fucking round.
That's a round of applause. And here we are. We're here in our very own studio. We got the multi-cams. We got it all. And
We got the sponsorships.
we got the sponsorships coming. I mean, we got the sponsorships.
future sponsor, Liquid Death.
Future sponsor.
If it's gonna be a death, make it a liquid one.
But yeah, on that note of it being the first podcast, there's a thing that keeps getting to me since I've decided that, because in all honesty, the reason this came about is I just had this moment where I was like, I want my voice to be heard. I want to scream who I am from a mountaintop. Like I just had this like need, and I mean, for those of you that know me, I'm already pretty much the.
You're that guy.
If someone
fucking that guy.
described me, like that's the guy I am. Like I'm already that guy. But there are groups of people in my life. I have employees. I have certain acquaintances. Anyone that knows me just from the internet specifically probably doesn't know fully who I am.
Sure.
Because I don't post the obnoxious stuff, the more funny stuff, the more crazy stuff. And so I said, man, my voice needs to be heard. That's like the literal sentence that came out of my mind is like, it's time that my voice needs to be heard. Followed by that is like, you narcissistic piece of shit. Like, why
Who the fuck cares?
Dude, who the fuck do you think you are that someone wants to listen to your voice? Like, what do you have to say? And so I've been for 5 months while we're building this studio, building this idea, trying to figure out what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even know. I didn't know it was going to become a more comical, comedy-driven
At all.
podcast.
It's not what it started off as.
I thought it was going to be
really.
more conscious, and now it seems like it's probably going to be 80% comical and 20%,
Yeah.
deep level consciousness talk. And so yeah, but for these 5 months, all I keep questioning is like, is this narcissistic? Like, what makes this not a narcissistic play? And so what are your feelings when you think about that? I mean, you jumped on board fast. You were like, you didn't even know. I gave you no details. I said, hey, I'm thinking I want to do a podcast. You said, yeah. I said, me and you. You said, I'm in. And I said, good. I don't want to tell you anything else. I'm going to give you 2 weeks. Think about what it means to you, and then we'll get together. We got together. It somehow just aligned amazingly from what's our target demographic? Fuck that.
Yeah.
Our target demographic
It's whoever
is
the fuck
whoever
listens to
the
it.
fuck listens to it, because I am not out to please other people. And so, yeah, how do you feel about the narcissistic thing? Like, do you feel like look at me?
No, because I feel like my intention behind this is not for that. Like, I can only control in anything like what my intention is behind it, and I know, like to my core, that my intention is to have fun conversations with you and just to literally have a good time. That is the only, like when you said we didn't want to have a podcast, I'm like, dude, it's just basically an excuse for us to hang out, chill in this fucking cool ass studio that fucking is a result of that conversation. So like if it was something that I was like, hey, like I want people to see me, like I want people to see me in a certain way, or like I want to do the podcast because I want to be viewed like this, then I think you could maybe go down that road of like, yeah, that is a little bit narcissistic because there's some kind of like ulterior motive other than what I would call like just like honest, open conversation, which is what I fucking hope this is.
Yeah, now that you're saying that, I think there's a authenticity part that kind of kills the narcissistic angle.
Yeah.
Like, because from the narcissist is gonna want to be like,
Control,
and like
control
it wants to
yeah.
control it and wants to be like, look at me, I'm greater than, I'm doing it, I'm so cool, I'm so important. This is life. Let me tell you the facts. This is how you should live. This is how, and I'm not that fucking guy. Like, I'm the guy that's like, hey, I live a really free, really fun, really joy-filled life. This is my idea on how it works for me. If it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah. I guess.
Exactly.
And the fact that we're not trying to build an audience specifically.
Period, dude, at all. That yeah, dude, that also
From
like,
a
you hit the nail on the head, bro.
narcissistic
Yeah, like
point.
I want to build this group of people who I can talk to and I can tell them this thing. Like, I'm like, dude, if no one ever fucking listens to this, I'm cool, bro. I'll still do the same. We'll still come here. We'll fucking spit what we think, and do most. And the part of it that you talked about, where like having your voice heard, that was to me a very, it's a very important, but it's also was for me secondary. You know, but when you say it, every time you say it, even now, we've talked about it before. I'm like, it's huge. Like it's the reason why I was almost nervous to start this today. It's that reason, you know, it's because like we are human beings. So fucking like, we're like, man, when we put ourselves out there and we talk, like the fucking conversation we have in private, now they're not private. So like, what does that mean for how
they're not
people
private
view me?
at all.
How-
I'm
what
like
does that
trying to
mean?
tell people like, I am literally announcing myself to the world. Now, maybe only 10 people watch this, but it's out there for everyone. If you meet me, you can go see this conversation right now. Dude, you know how that feels? I mean, I'm sure people listening to
I'm
it
like shook
know
just kinda
that
thinking about it.
feeling.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like everything I said is me. And I already know. I mean, we started the fucking podcast with me pretending to be autistic, basically. I mean, we've already
Fucking did a great
opening
job
up
of it, by the way.
scrutiny, you know?
Oh,
we've
yeah.
already opened it up. And me and you, we know, dude, our comedy style, the way we joke with each other is opening up that kind of criticism.
Super.
And so, yeah, God, it's like so weird. I feel so many emotions because we're talking about, this is like, it's waved and it's spun into something else because we're talking about like the narcissism, hear my voice part. And now I'm like, oh God, the announcing myself to the world part is happening right now in this moment.
Yeah, very meta.
Very fucking meta. Yeah. Whoa. Whew. I also think the fact that I don't want people that listen to this to look up to me, right? Inspiration is good. Inspiration comes from all angles. I would love to, you know, I aspire to inspire. And so I love the idea of inspiration, but something about like the idea I don't want people looking up to us per se in this,
Yeah,
no matter
for sure.
what becomes of this. I want people hanging with us.
Yeah,
Everything is just like
we're all just the crew.
it's just fucking leveled out. You know what I mean?
I totally agree, bro. Like, I listened to another podcast and the guy's like, dude, like whenever people say they're fans, he's like, I just cringe. You know? He's like, I don't want a fan, dude. I want like part, like everyone's just the boys, dude. Like everyone who watches this, they're part of the crew. You know? What I
Oh
mean?
my God. Yeah. It's almost like you need a name for them. That's why people name their audience.
Yeah.
You're like, they're just like the boys. And you're like, man, maybe female. So
Yeah.
I call them the boys. Like now it's strategy. How do we get followers? How can we get more? If we name it this, if we call them what do we call them?
The fucking
The
you're going with. I've got nothing, bro.
It's so stupid because I was going with C because
I
like,
know,
I just see
comically-
C's next to you. I'm so
Well, you
fucking
started
lame.
going. I'm like, dude, is he still pretending to be fucking Asperger's or like?
Oh, speaking of C, did you hear about the cop, the Tennessee cop lady?
Oh my! fucking God.
This is the best part. I introduced that topic to you. This is this is my lack of like podcast knowledge. Is I introduced the topic to you and I don't know anything about it. So now I am sitting here hoping
that
you're
know
gonna
enough to, like,
pull
spit on it.
through in this cultural moment. Okay, hold on. Even if you don't, pretend like you do, and that's what the conversation will be based on.
Exactly.
So even if you know nothing,
yeah.
let me hear the story. So this Tennessee cop lady, tell me,
Dude,
because I know
so-
nothing. All I know is memes.
Yeah, that's actually how I fucking heard about it, dude. I was on. I mean, the memes are everywhere now, but I saw one meme like within 3 hours of when the first news clipping came out. I saw this meme that like, you can tell when a fucking meme comes up, you're like, this seems really sexual in like a deep way, but I can't fucking tell because it's a picture of a woman, this woman cop, with like I can't even fucking remember what it said. I'm like, damn, that seems crazy. And so I literally Googled like. I Googled like cop gangbang, and you can imagine what fucking came up. I'm like, dude, that was a fucking dumb idea.
Oh, you're like police gangbang because the meme looked like a gangbang meme.
I'm like, dude, no, that wasn't the one. So then I found out somehow.
How many did you watch to figure out it wasn't the one?
Oh, I was there for a couple hours. I'm like, no.
This must not be it. Oh, like, this one's blonde. She's blonde. This looks like it could be her.
I'll check back in tomorrow morning. No, so then I found the news clipping, and it was from like 3 hours ago. It came out. I'm like, oh, this shit's pretty new. I'm like, this shit's fresh. I like that fresh gangbang juice.
Dude, if I'm going to read about a gangbang,
I still want the juice to be there.
For the record, you're telling the story. I now know it's about a gangbang. I didn't even know it was about a gangbang, so I'm getting somewhere.
Boom. So,
which made the meme I got makes so much sense, bro. Keep going.
Yeah, like after I saw the story, the meme, I literally like I did like a
top 10 meme.
Yeah, I did like a like on you know what I mean? Yeah,
a cackle.
Well, dude, speaking of cuckold's part of the story.
Oh,
so I'll fucking
cuckold.
spin that
Let's
in.
go.
Yeah, classic cuckold. So there's this cop from Tennessee, bro. It was found.
Lady cop, I saw her. She was blonde. She looked like she was 14 and 5 feet tall.
She's probably
kind of.
I mean,
she
lucky
looked
to be
really
5
young.
feet, dude. She was
probably late 20s, maybe. Right?
Like if she showed up in like like the gym outfit you used to wear in middle school.
Yeah.
If she was like playing with the other girls in the gym outfit,
I
wouldn't know she's a fucking 5 foot cop. She just got tagged by her whole fucking department. Dude, so they found her on the job multiple times in the gym where they work out. Like the police, they have like a gym at the complex, giving blowjays, dude, to fucking 2 different cops.
Wait, same time.
At one point, yes. But also separate times, and she specifically said to one
on the clock.
On the clock.
On the clock.
Wait, what?
wait. On the clock on 2 cocks.
Bro, dude, can you imagine cuckolding her husband and cocking in?
Because her husband
is now the cuckold. She's married. She's fucking married, bro.
This is deep. This is deep. So on the job, we have paid for this girl to do a double blowy multiple times, probably.
Also, on the job,
it's heavy.
Getting fucked in the back of a police car.
On the job again. It's all on the job.
It's all on the job.
Because if it's not on the right, and if it's not on the job, no, who cares? You can't do anything about it. But you're allowed to get gangbanged off the clock.
Yeah.
If you're off the clock, you can do whatever you want. You can get on the cock. If you're off the clock, you can get on that cock.
Liquid death. Yeah, bro. So, but also part of what I read is that she was also having like threesomes with these other married cops. So, male cop, his wife. She fucking comes in. She's now the part of the tripod.
Yeah.
So that happened a few times. And her husband still wants to stay with her.
Whoa. Yeah, because, dude, he fucking knows. Well, I don't know what his story is. It sounds like you might not either, but I'm telling you right now, he fucking knew.
Dude.
Let me tell you. No. Let me tell you how it went down, because I'm positive. I've been all through this story. I've read article after article after article. And listen, this motherfucker knew. Not only did he know, he would orchestrate it. He would tell his buddies, yeah, you a wife, whatever.
Yeah.
And she would go in the back of the cop car, taking one and one,
pterodactyl.
Doing the old, whatever it looks like, doing the old pterodactyl. But listen, goes home that night. She goes, hey, babe, how was your day? He's like, oh, another stressful day at the job. I had to pull over some black people and treat them unjustly or whatever cops do.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of a sudden he goes, oh, how was your day? Oh, you want to know about my day?
Pull out my phone. Pull up for the first 3 videos.
Yeah, dude. And then she tells him like, well, me and Ricky were on the job, and
she said, quote unquote, she liked one of her, I think it was a sergeant, his big black cock, and dude, he's just this He looks like that.
Oh yeah, he's jacked. He's like the sergeant.
You,
man.
yeah, you
Come
know
on.
the actor that in the Green Mile. The
Yeah,
big,
yeah.
The big, what's his name?
I don't know. I know who you're talking
That
about.
actor.
Though.
Yeah. He looks like him.
Yeah, that guy's gone. I haven't seen that guy since
R.I.P.,
since the Green Mile. Did he
R.I.P.,
die?
I think he died.
Oh, he like a while back. Like a while
yeah.
back. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
Why you got to fucking make this so depressing?
Dude, she was the one sucking dick, dude.
We're having like such a good
I haven't
talk.
sucked dick.
Gangbangs make me happy, and people dying make me sad. And so now,
Now
my
we're somewhere in the middle, bro.
Now my
we're back
boner,
to even, dude.
bro, my boner doesn't know what to do right now. It's confused. It's going one way. It's going this way. It doesn't know what to do. But
dude.
point of the story, he's into it. He knows it.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Something like that. Like, dude, I just, if your wife is getting fucking slammed that much, you don't know?
Yeah, he knows.
You
Nah,
don't
he knows.
fucking
I don't
know?
want to waste any more time on it. He knows for sure. He knows for sure. Yeah. So what the fuck? What have you been getting into?
You know what? How long ago was it? Honestly, probably a few months ago. My son
Oh, here for the podcast, just say just say
last week.
Oh, last week. Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Try that.
Oh, dude, last week.
Last week?
Dude, way more recently than I care to remember, bro.
Fuck.
My son.
Feels so relevant all of a sudden.
Dude, my son. It matters more. Dude, my
Did you
fuck-
hear that? This just happened.
So
This morning.
pipe in.
Yeah, this morning.
Dude, a couple hours ago. Dude, so my son, who's 2.5. Do you fuck with Blippi? Do you know what Blippi is? Who Blippi
I
is?
only
he's
know
about?
what Blippi is through you and your son. And
Okay.
I know nothing. Let me tell you what I know about Blippi, which is everything. What I know about Blippi is he's a guy on YouTube. He started out by shitting on his friend, I think.
Is
and
that
then,
a fact? Like, I fucking have heard that. Like, is it a
I
fact?
don't want to go too deep in that, but I don't know.
fucking have to find that
Listen,
shit out, bro.
the person that told me this fact, I trust, so I didn't look it up.
Okay.
He wanted, I don't know, whatever. He's like the Blues Clues guy on YouTube, basically. That's how I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
of
yeah.
him. Tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, but bro, it's like that same culture. Like it was like that Steve when we were younger. Steve and fucking Blues Clues. It's like that culture, but on YouTube. And as you can imagine, YouTube is scaled. So
Yeah.
like Blippi is just fucking. He's huge.
Yeah.
He has fucking.
I mean, he's bigger than Blues Clues. It's probably independent. He owns all his own shit.
bro, he has merchandise. He has
Yeah.
merchandise like in big like box department stores.
Yeah.
He's fucking running it. Like he's doing the thing. And
He's
one
that
of the,
next level Ryan's toy review.
oh yeah, dog. But one of the things he does, bro, is he does tours, live in person fucking tours, bro.
That makes sense too. YouTube.
Oh yeah, he's raking in dough, this fucking guy. So we fucking went. My wife, we bought tickets to this fucking in-person Blippi event. Which
let me note this. Your wife, my sister.
yeah,
That's the connection here.
that's how we know each
Best friends, brothers.
other. Best friends, brothers, BF,
Brotherly best friends.
BBF.
BBBBFs.
When you normally like the more B's you put in front of the next letter, people are just thinking, oh, this is porn related.
I was
Right.
I was
Like
gonna
the
say
number of beats.
I didn't know what your joke was, but I was gonna say honestly at 2 it just becomes porn. You add more, the dick got bigger. I don't know. I don't even think it holds up, but that's what happened in my head. I was like B. I was like ouch, 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 ouch.
I'm just thinking like this is a dong right here.
Yeah,
he's
I don't
fucking
know.
talking about.
That's weird. Yeah, Pornhub did that to us.
Pornhub, yeah, dude.
Now speaking of Pornhub, you went and saw Blippi with your 2-year-old and my sister.
Yeah, dude. So we made this video.
So we realized there was this demographic, right, for Blippi videos on Pornhub. Oh man, this is fucked up.
So we go to the fucking event, and so Blippi on YouTube, bro. There's the OG Blippi. He's the guy. He's Steve from Blue's Clues. And then if you can imagine, like every once in a while, Steve would film an episode. Blippi films an episode of Blippi, normal shit, with a different guy. So there's a bunch of episodes on YouTube now on like the Blippi channel, just with different.
Let me
different
guess.
Blippies.
He got busy.
He's like, dude, go film some shit. Yeah, it makes sense.
He literally created the character and then sells the character
It's
idea
just the brand.
to someone
Blippi's the
else,
brand. Like,
and now
it's
he's
not
got
him.
the brand.
Blippi is the brand.
Yeah.
So as
That
long as-
probably pisses people off though.
Yeah. So in person, like it's not him.
Oh, he doesn't do the live
No,
shit
which
because he's got some motherfucker touring
Yeah.
and he's still at home creating
He's
content,
yeah,
doing
exactly.
whatever,
Fucking
shitting on
people's.
shitting on his homies. Dude, we shit on our homies, but he was literally doing it.
Bro, like hot. It was hot when it hit. Like, you know what I mean? It was fucking steamed. It was steaming. And so yeah, bro. So have you ever been to a fucking kids show, bro? Have you ever been to a kids
Disney on
show?
Ice a long time ago, pretty much.
It's not the same, dude. Because Blippi is like a cult character, bro. Cult, CULT, cult. He fucking like
Parents are
Yes,
culty,
dude,
or
parents,
the
bro.
kids are culty.
I mean, obviously, kids show up dressed like Blippi. It's cute. It's whatever. But there's like a lot of kids fucking dressed like Blippi, and there's a few parents also doing it. Which you do it for your kid. I get it. Whatever. Not my thing.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
You could see in the personality type though.
Yeah. But anyway, so when Blippi walks, like he walks through it's at the Orleans Arena.
Okay.
So that's picture the Orleans Arena. So Blippi walks through, he gets fucking mobbed, not only by kids, parents
Are going blah blah.
and I'm
Like the Beatles.
Yeah, dude,
Like Michael
the
Jackson.
fucking Michael Jackson, dude.
Holy shit, the Beatle effect.
And you know what? I don't think he fucks kids, Blippi, but and talking about Michael Jackson,
But if you found out, if
Yeah.
the article tomorrow, if you found a meme, a
Who
Blippi
would be
gangbang
surprised?
meme,
who would be surprised?
like just freaking sprinkled with pedophilia,
This guy's not
you
surprised.
would not
I wouldn't
like.
blink an eye. I'd keep scrolling. I'd be like, "Yep."
Makes sense.
No, he has all the opportunity in the world.
So
dude.
he gets mauled. It's very cult like.
Oh yeah, it's weird, dude. Weird. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, I could see the kids like going crazy, but dude, there's parents. He's in a corner, bro. He's in like a fucking in the
Security or anything? It sounds
yeah. I mean, the
dangerous.
security was kind of around him a little bit. but
Security?
He's like fucking
Security.
He's like in the fucking concourse, bro, in a corner, and all these people are just like fucking. And I'm like, wow, dude, wow. So we get down to the fucking arena. We get to our fucking seats.
He makes everyone stand.
And so the Orleans,
Everyone puts their hand here. And then he's like, now what we're going to do.
A blood
and you're
oath!
like-
a blood oath. And
everyone's like, grabs their child. Take him!
and all the parents are fucking like,
Take Jeremy! Take Jeremy!
And the parents who bought the expensive tickets, they fucking brought the knives, dude. They fucking get the machetes
I
out.
thought
dude.
whoever's in the expensive seat, they grab like the tarps. Yeah.
Fuck,
So what
dude.
else? How? Okay. So it's a little culty, but right now I'm gonna be honest. It just sounds like fandom.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah,
like
it's fandom. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is weird and funny.
At this moment, you're like, well, people are obsessed with this child that isn't even the real fucking guy who created this.
Yeah.
It's someone pretending to be that guy, and everyone's this obsessed. Parents are obsessed. This is kind of weird.
It's weird,
but whatever.
And I get there and it's damn near sold out.
Wow, it's a big arena.
Yeah, it's a decent sized arena, and so they have Blippi's in the middle. Then they have this center row of tickets, so it's the whole fucking stadium. Then right in the middle by the stage, they have those seats. And when he fucking comes on stage, bro, when he comes on stage, his first song, the entire middle section, parents and kids, moms, dads, fucking grandmas, everyone is up dancing, move by fucking move, to the fucking song that's going on.
Certain moves, choreographed.
Or yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant to stand up dancing. I'm like, bro, this is
Jessica-
not a cult. This is like they're having fun at a show.
No, choreographed.
Like do.
Yeah.
They're very choreographed.
And
They were
Jess-
like they go right foot up, left foot up, in and out. Right foot up,
Just
left foot
fucking
out.
like
in
that. And
and
just
out.
kind of look at each other
And
we're
you're
like,
I've seen this move before.
and bro, like, and my little guy, he's fucking enjoying it. So whatever. Second song comes on, and they keep going, bro. I mean, they fucking danced for 4 or 5 songs, and I'm thinking like, dude, I did not know the world, the parenting world, had this subset of people in it.
Yeah.
That-
Where this guy is probably like a dude, you know what it is? I just figured it out. They worship this guy because this guy is raising their kids, but more specifically, this guy is giving them their free time.
Yes. It's
So
in
literally
their mind,
in their mind, this guy is God.
this guy is
This
the
guy is
fucking
literally
man.
the key to them doing anything they want without their 2-year-old.
Bothering
Mommy, this is stop, don't.
Blippi.
You have a 2-year-old. Yeah, you're just like, here's Blippi. And then you're just like, Daddy's gonna fucking
Do whatever.
watch the Tennessee cop lady, you know? Daddy,
We're gonna do some
will be
research on the
back.
story.
Daddy needs to research memes, okay? He's really deep in it. He's I'm
I'm gonna lock this door. Knock if you need something. Here's some fucking
But
graham
trust me,
crackers.
Blippi's got you,
Yeah.
baby boy. No, yeah, that's probably literally, there's probably a subconscious like thing happening there where they do worship him because he is the god. He is the time god to them.
Dude, you know what else I'm thinking is that, like, I think we're off with saying that Blippi would fuck the kids. He's probably fucked so many moms on his fucking. This guy
Oh
probably
my
fucked
God.
so many moms on tour, dude. You fuck like
He actually has it figured out. Oh my God. Oh
That's-
my God.
he's the fucking original MILF hunter, dude.
Dude,
Think about it.
he's the MILF Slayer. We're
He
gonna call
is
him the MILF Slayer from now
pumping,
on.
dude. He's
Blippi the MILF
pumping.
Slayer. Blip the MILF Slayer P.
He's fucking pumping, dude.
Wow, that's crazy. He has the best in to moms out of anyone.
Kids like
The kid
The
could
kid-
see him come to the house.
and be excited
And
about
be
it.
fucking like, and she's like, oh, guess who's coming over tonight, little Jimmy?
Blippi!
Blippi. He shows up. Hi, Jimmy. Or
Hey.
what's he sound like? Give me close.
Hey, kids. Feels like this laugh.
Hi, little Jimmy. Blippi's here. And then he turns
Exactly.
himself on the TV and
Goes and does his fucking biz, boy.
Oh my God.
Goes and
dude.
racks out
That's
Jimmy's mom
wild.
for the next fucking
That's
half
wild.
hour. Turns
All
that
right.
shit all the way up.
Dude, because the weed created the water, created the empty can, creates the piss.
Oh yeah.
Be right back.
Bro, speaking of fucking MILF hunters, which by the way, like when I first was maybe like, when do you first watch porn? When you're like maybe 13, 14? Because I was like, internet wasn't super.
Fourth grade
Fourth fucking grade?
for me.
Wow.
I feel like we're going to tangent.
damn.
I don't know what your story is, but your surprise on that. No, we won't tangent that long. I'll just
Yeah,
tell you so
no.
we can just
flow
bring
it,
it
dude.
back in. I had a black box at home, and for people listening that don't know,
Yeah, dude.
it was the
fucking
cable
black
box that was unlocked. And so like it had all the pay-per-view channels, had everything. And if you go all the way to the deep end, it had porn channels. It had like Spice and Playboy. And so literally when I was in like
full
fourth
porn,
grade,
like full porn?
full porn.
Wow.
It was almost, I mean, the porn then was different, but it was full porn. Like we're talking full see everything porn, not like softcore Showtime or anything.
Love me some
But
more.
it was like overly produced. It's not the porn that people watch now.
Yeah.
It's like, it was like everything was like slow motion, like slow.
Oh, it was like a movie. It was all like.
And it'd be like, dude, the fucking color grading was like terrible. It's like almost foggy all the time. It's
dude,
like
are
they're
they
trying
always
to
in a
make
steamy
it.
room? What the fuck?
It's always steamy and the lights are always red. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so I was fourth grade. I like discovered that
Wow.
thing. My parents would go to sleep. I'd flip. I mean, you're a kid. How are you?
Oh, bro. Well, yeah, we all watched Lauren. We all
like,
watched-
come on, mom and dad. You knew. You gave me porn. Basically, they knew what they. Anyone who had a black box knew your kid could get access to porn. There was no parental controls on your cable box.
No.
Back then, you don't go, oh, well, these channels locked down. I put a password on my TV. There's no password
No
on
such
your
thing,
TV or anything. So, yeah.
Your kids are watching porn.
So yeah, like 11,
Oh, wow.
or 8, 9.
Bucks out-
Oh no,
out-
that's like 9, 10. That's like 9. That's like 9 or 10 years old.
9. That's wild, dude. Yeah, well, I was just gonna say that was like one of the first things I ever did when I was like 14, 15. MILF Hunters was the first one.
Oh my God,
Remember
there
Milf
was a
Hunters?
thing called. I forgot. It like rang no bell when you called him a MILF hunter.
Yeah.
Wow, MILF hunters.
The
Oh my
fucking
God.
MILF
Well,
hunters,
that's
bro.
dude. That's the original mature.
oh yeah.
That's the
Oh,
original
yeah.
mature porn.
Oh yeah.
God,
Oh, yeah.
that's crazy. I was into that too. That's so interesting.
Yeah, bro. As a
Do
there's
you think
always a
that that's
mystique
like why we like
connected.
relate so well
Oh,
and
dude,
connect?
that mature porn, dude. When you grow up watching mature porn, you're a fucking different guy.
I mean,
you
most
fucking-
people are watching young porn, right? Most people like teenagers, and
Yeah.
we're teenagers watching mom porn. So like,
dude, shit
we
hits
mu-
different.
So, and that's why we hit different.
Hey now.
Hey, so anyways,
dude.
MILF
So, but
hunters.
so eventually, you watch porn when you first start jerking off. You watch porn, right? That's the first thing normally you do. At least for me, I don't want to say normally. Everyone fucking finds their shit differently.
Yeah, porn made me jerk off. I didn't jerk
exactly.
off
I'll put it that
before
way.
porn.
I'll put that way. Yeah, yeah. And so, but eventually, I realized that I didn't actually need any porn. I didn't need anything to fucking jerk off. I would just be in my fucking room. And I just remember thinking about whatever the fuck you think about when you're 15, 16, like a girl fucking lifting up her shirt or like, whatever. Like you've never actually had sex. So you're just like guessing based on like you're getting hard based on the weirdest fucking shit. You know what I mean?
You're trying to figure out what gets that thing moving.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
dude. So you're thinking of like, you know, whatever, some fucking twerk video you saw or something.
Some fucking Master P rap video. Make them say, oh, you're like, oh.
But dude, fully like I realized that like it's fucking amazing that the human brain, bro, you can orgasm. You can bring yourself to fucking dude, like hot, sweaty fucking orgasm fucking just off imagining in your fucking like not it's like you're creating your own fucking virtual reality. Like
I would like to
take
I would like to take a minute and do a PSA to Disney. Thank you, Disney, for giving me this imagination. For giving JC this imagination that when he was 15 years old, he was able to take everything you taught him, and he was able to close his eyes, and he was able to fucking jerk his gherkin and just have the most wonderful imaginatory orgasm. Is that what you're getting at here?
Dude, Disney actually, now that you say it, Disney never made it until kind of like the scene role, if you will. But I fucking missed that, dude. I should have got a little Snow White in there, boy. Give me a little Belle from fucking Beauty and the Beast. I'll be your fucking beast in that pussy, boy.
So here's a vulnerability. Here's some vulnerability. I have masturbated to Princess Jasmine.
Wow, when you were like a young
when I was a kid. She's
wow,
still to this day.
She's the best.
Still to this day, my favorite princess.
She's the hottest.
It's weird too, because sometimes I think like when I think about it, because people go, "What's your favorite Disney princess?" I still hear it with kids. Like that comes up. You go to Disneyland, things happen. But I always go Jasmine. But now that I'm like more aware, I'm like, okay, she was in the Middle East. She's Middle Eastern, and then I go, she doesn't really look Middle Eastern. That's strange.
Right.
She talks completely just not Middle Eastern, just American.
Yeah.
There's no accent. There's no nothing. Like Disney literally like they took culture, but they super Americanized it. So my point is I go Princess Jasmine, then naturally with my inquisitive, curious mind, I go, oh, you must be into Middle Eastern women. And then I go, not particularly. I don't really know. Honestly,
like,
I guess I don't know
like
a lot
type,
of. Yeah, I have typed MILF. I have typed mature. I have not typed Middle Eastern. I have no fucking problem with Middle Eastern people, but I find it interesting that my favorite Disney princess actually has nothing to do with the ethnicity they were kind of like portraying her as, like Sultan and all these like palaces, and then everyone's just
that's
like
part of the turn on. Though,
she's like, you're a street rat. He's like, I'm not a street rat. It's like, dude, where do you guys live? In fucking Saudi Arabia or in fucking Los Angeles? Like, what is going on?
But dude,
you've never spanked it to a Disney princess.
Dude, you fucking said that, and I was like, I don't know how I haven't. And at this point in life, I'm not.
No, fuck.
But like,
no.
But it's a fucking regret.
No. Fuck that. Listen,
regret.
I was about to. No, dude, you're being a bitch right now.
I fucking missed it. Bro.
Listen,
I missed it.
I'm ashamed in this moment that we have this podcast together and we've only done one fucking episode. The way you're talking is not okay. Let me tell you.
What the fuck are you talking
You're just you gave up on life.
No.
Bro, you're fucking what? You're 30 and you gave up on life. You're like, and now I can't. Go home. Listen, homework assignment. Between now and the next pod. No. Don't say anything. You fucking listen, bitch.
Yes, sir.
Listen. Homework assignment. Before the next time we are in this studio filming, you are going to pick a Disney princess. I don't care. Dude, if you feel like you want to be like one of those, we include everyone. You can pick the most minority one, or
Do they have any handicapped ones?
I don't think so. I'm sure it's on its way. with the way Disney is creating movies, I'm sure we're like right next to it. Oh my God. Just so funny. So that's your homework assignment. I will be checking in as your teacher to make sure this has happened. It's your homework assignment. You find one Disney princess of your choice. You make it happen, and you're going to tell us about it. Side note, though, speaking of Disney, like making...
Who the fuck is it going to be? Who's going to be the lucky princess
Disney
that gets this fucking fat fucking load, bro?
Oh, man. I'm sorry, Mom. God, dude, our moms watch this probably. That's a lot for them.
That's part of it.
That's a lot. Yeah, not fucking, not you jerking out, none of that, but talking about Disney princesses getting loads.
Oh,
Let it go, let it go.
I was initially thinking Elsa, but
Don't
also
hold it
Elsa's younger
back.
sister.
Oh,
She's a little fucking whore.
but hey,
She's a little
don't
fucking
hold
whore.
it back anymore. If you want to take signs from the universe, I'm just saying the lyrics of that song kind of make sense for this moment. So yeah, speaking of Disney and their I'm gonna call them liberal choices. That doesn't mean I'm not liberal. It doesn't mean I'm not fucking getting into that shit. Obviously, episode 1, we ain't opening up those worms, but
Bitch.
they obviously take like really liberal choices and really inclusive. They're trying to include everyone. And so I just recently went and saw, it's not important. I saw a movie with, we were in Reno for Thanksgiving and we saw a movie and it was a kid's movie because my kid wanted to see it. And we took my parents-in-law. What the fuck?
Parents-in-law.
Parents-in-law? I don't know. We took Taylor's parents.
Mother and father-in-law.
But that sounds like a lot. I don't want to
Yeah.
say that much. We took her parents and we went and saw this kid movie and like they just like they started out with like it's like a minority, it's like a black lady, or no, it's a black boy, and it was like mixed child, right? There's a mixed boy, half white, half black. You meet the parents, 2 moms, 1 white mom, 1 black mom. It's so obvious, and everyone. I don't care if you're. I don't care if you're the most extreme. This is what all movies should be. Include everyone. Let's make sure. Even that person in this moment, you're just like, damn, they're going for it.
Oh,
like
for
you're
sure.
like, okay, so they already in one moment they hit
went
mixed.
lesbian,
They hit
mixed.
lesbian, mixed, gay, mixed, right? And you're like, whoa, okay. Kid runs out and you don't know anything. They're building the story. Kid runs out. He sees his friends. All of a sudden, this dude pops up in like the back of the car, and it's like slow motion, like, and the little boy's like, and I'm like, what? And we're like fucking. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. We're 15 seconds, 30 seconds from finding out lesbian,
Yeah.
minority, mixed, all this interracial, and now the kid's gay. The funny thing to me, I'm just like, me and Taylor are looking at each other. Me and her are very open. We don't care about anything. Be who you want. Be a fucking turtle, bro. I'll fucking clean your shell.
Yeah, those
whatever.
furries, dude.
Dude.
I want to meet a furry. Yeah. I mean, we need to make friends with a furry as a goal of the podcast.
To have them on because
Yeah, have a furry on here.
that's the goal. Hey, write that down. Write that one down.
Martin, write it down.
Martin, didn't meet Martin, everybody. Yay.
Martin.
He should last for maybe 1 or 2 podcasts. I guess we'll see after he edits this one. But yeah, the best part, so we just keep looking at each other like just in awareness, not going, can you believe they're doing that? We're looking at each other. The best part is her dad and mom are there. They're not racist. They're just older.
Sure.
They're 60 years
Oh, yeah.
old.
How many 60-year-olds?
They never see that. So it is so fun. I could see him just
Them,
like,
like-
what the fuck? And I mean, the first thing we get out, it's like, we're with the kid, like, hey, you like the movie? You like the, he's like, yeah, they really, but it was so funny to watch like older people try to like, know they're not racist,
Yeah.
know they're okay with gay people, but couldn't stand that.
But they're just squirming. They're
They're squirming
squirming
the
in their
whole time.
fucking
It's so funny. It's like, no. I mean, I'm fine with it, but it's so funny. Oh man, well fuck,
love
man. We're
that
like
shit,
about
dude.
an hour in or somewhere around there. What do you say we wrap this shit up?
Let's wrap it up, baby. Take us out.
I don't even have anything to take us out with. Here.
Click that play button, big dog.
We'll get this little thing. We'll hit a little play. Take us out. How about I take us out the same way we went in? Will that work?
Yeah, exactly.
A little out the. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Oh. Okay, yeah. Thanks for joining us, and it's been real. Looking forward to the next one. And you got anything else to say?
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, I just bought a Lambo fucking game. I just got my bitch to give me brain. I just can't say sorry 'cause I'm not. I just do the numbers you just watch.